Hi, my name is Tana Reuter, and I always say it's like Montana without the mon, or rhymes with banana, one less na. And my last name is Reuter, like opposite of politer. And I teach in Kansas. I've taught a quarter of a century. That sounds like so, like blink of an eye yesterday. It was just my first year teaching, but 25 years. I was in Kansas City area for the first part of my career, but now I teach in the Wichita public school systems. And I'm no longer a classroom teacher. I have the privilege of facilitating learning opportunities. I don't know, some of the teachers would say it's an opportunity. Sometimes they're voluntold to come to them. But one of the biggest things that I try to do when I teach is I try to make connections. I'm a firm believer it's not in the tech, it's what you can do with it. That's what transforms learning, because if it was just the tech, we'd find that magic tool that can do everything. And so when I present, I obviously like to give the foundational skills to our adult learners as well. You know, the how-to, the steps, because that can lead to frustration. And if you have frustration, you're not going to even make it next to. But a lot of the stuff that I try to do is to make relevance. Like, can we make it relevant to their lives? Can we make a connection? Can they show us a level of understanding and showcase their learning and show us how much they know? Because it's hopefully not what they do, but what they know, even though it's hard to grade. And so I really try to develop opportunities for teachers to make relevant connections. Is that memes? Is that emojis? Is that TikTok? Obviously, I'm not throwing students onto TikTok, but what is TikTok? It's like categories. People do lip syncs, people do dances, people just narrate stories. Do we need kids to narrate stories and do sequencing? Absolutely. Can they do it in a TikTok manner? So a lot of my presentations are around that sense of relevancy and why would they want to do it? And sometimes I know we have the outliers and we have all those students and we have 150 students, but is there a way that I can get them to show me what I need to learn in a tool or in a method that they already love? I do believe our students are very socially good with technology, and we have to teach them to code switch to be educationally good with that. How can they do their learning? They try to do an assignment just like they do social media. What if I just use social media for that, but still get the tools I need? So one of the sessions I'm doing, it's called a Cheeto Moment. I brought Cheetos, half of my luggage is all Cheetos. But the Cheeto Moment is really about pausing, and when things don't go the way we want them to do, why? Is it that they didn't have the resources, they didn't have the skills, they didn't have the vision? What's missing? Because if something's missing, that can lead to frustration or even purposely throwing the whole assignment because I'm frustrated, or hey, you've said that all before, so we're on a treadmill. So I'm going to talk about the back side of that, what pieces are missing and that scaffolding that we have to do within tech, because those skills, they don't code switch those skills. But then I'm definitely going to show some activities that they can show us how they learn: memes, emojis, TikTok, interactive maps. You know, as a kid, when you read the books and you're like, do you want to go into the cave, turn to page 72, or do you want to go up the mountain, turn to page 33? And how can we do that without recreating the wheel? Even throwing in some AI. Now that we do that, how can AI enhance what we do, not just do what we do for us? So I'm going to try to put that all into an hour without frustrating people. And that's really my kind of mantra when I when I facilitate learning opportunities, is make things relevant to my audience so that they can make things relevant to those learners. And I believe hopefully I'm impacting learners the best way I can by doing that. Relevancy and building relationships is really important to me.